photojournalist Victor de la Cruz and I drove out here to Mulberry Avenue to see if the situation got better. We can see that the water is just below my knees. The family that has lived at this home for 28 years tells me that the situation and the water level has stayed the same for at least 4 days. Let's take a look back at the events leading up to today. Angelina disappeared from her barracks at the Naval Station in Norfolk on May 29th of last year. A critically missing alert was issued on June 3rd. 6 days later, Angelina's body was found in a wooded area off base. We can see behind me the orange buoys that have been placed in the river. And just off to the side, we can see more that are laying out on this land. And throughout the day, and since we've been out here, we've been seeing them dropped off and also buoys that have been installed in the river. We spoke with several people today who tell us they are against this entire operation. We are on 23rd Street and Southmost, where it is still an active investigation out here. And I'm going to step out of the way. Photojournalist Victor de la Cruz is going to give you a closer look where we see multiple officers out here. We see Brownsville Police, Border Patrol, DPS. We saw the SWAT team arrive. As we know, State Highway 4, which runs through the soon-to-be city of Starbase, connects to Boca Chica Beach. For people who come out to this beach often, they're concerned over what this means, having public access to the beach. Javier, we are just outside of the daycare where police say Logan was left in a van back in June. They say that he was in there for at least 5 hours. Logan's family started to tear up earlier today in the courtroom when the judge said that the woman convicted in his death would be let out of jail on probation. And for the first time, we are hearing from Logan's mom. Javier, Dina, Brownsville Fire Department says that this building could collapse at any moment. Caution tape is surrounding the building. The Brownsville Fire Department wants people to avoid the area. You could see the extent of the damage behind me. The top floor of this building, it's gone, and scattered pieces are all over the ground of what used to be people's homes. The community has now come together to help people who were affected in this fire. Hello, we are right off of Highway 100 near Taylor Avenue where multiple crews remain. They are working to pick up debris. As you can see, this debris behind me, it's just a glimpse of what we've been seeing since we've been out here for the past 3 hours. According to Texas Commission on Jail Standards, a facility should have 1 jailer per 48 inmates conducting direct supervision and observation rounds. Rosales did not meet those standards. Cameron County Emergency Management is working with FEMA and other outside agencies to be able to assess the damage to people's homes. They are traveling to different parts of the county, including here in the outskirts of San Benito. We are just off of the expressway near Ruben Torres here at the border apartments. The smoke, you can clearly see it. It's burning my eyes. We actually just heard what sounded like an explosion. This is just one piece of evidence that was shown to the jury today. We are just outside of the Cameron County Courthouse where we see these 2 vehicles, and it's these vehicles that were involved in that deadly crash from September. And just behind me, we're going to take a closer look at this white SUV. It belonged to Deputy Constable Ruben Garcia. According to Texas Citrus Mutual, growers need to follow certain protocols by USDA in order to get out of the quarantine. Once they do, they can start moving fruit again. Take a look at the rubble behind me. Walls from Johnny's True Value are gone. A day after the fire, you can still smell how strong the smoke is out here. Fire crews also remain out here. They've been out here for more than 24 hours monitoring and putting out those hot spots. Fire investigators were able to get inside of the building today. They tell me that it's been a hazardous situation. Was in this alley near 23rd and Harding Street where this officer-involved shooting happened. According to this affidavit, 3 officers fired their weapons. It was also in this area where Pintor Jr. attempted to enter someone's home. Over the last 3 years, Darrell B. Hester Juvenile Justice Center has seen an increase in offenses. In 2024, they saw a total of 897. It's a slight increase from what they had in 2023. Where they saw a total of 893. However, there's a major difference from what they saw in 2022. That year, they had a total of 809. We are outside of the 197th District Courtroom, and this is where the trial has been going on for the past week. Dina, there was really no expression or emotion on George Alvarez's face when the judge read that guilty verdict. His wife was also in the courtroom, who seemed to show no emotion. It took the jury just a little over 3 hours to come up with this guilty verdict. In the waters off South Padre Island, Texas game wardens are on high alert.
And then is that your square throw cushion? The white one? Okay, perfect. What about a fire extinguisher, Captain?
What started as checks for water safety and boater education on the bay.
Yeah, I wanted to know that they're out here protecting the waters, and that's what we really need out here.
Quickly shifted.
EMS and beach patrol. Second shark bite, second shark.
After hearing that call over the radio about a shark bite, game wardens moved fast. That call took them from deep waters to more shallow water near the shore.
That's the fun thing about our job. It deals with the people, but it also deals with the wildlife. And it could be something like this, where you have the shark bites.
Game warden Colby Hens watching the water closely, waiting to see if rescues were needed. Texas DPS also on patrol in the sky, trying to spot the shark from above.
DPS has eyes on it again, right up our nose, right here, real close to the shore,
DPS brought the chopper down low, close to the water. For hours, DPS and Texas game wardens worked to scare the shark away, circling around the water, trying to force the shark into deeper waters. Eventually, they lost sight of the shark near the jetties and went back to their boat safety checks. If you do plan to get on a boat this summer, make sure you have a life vest on board for everyone who's on that boat, as well as a sound-producing device. The operator must be wearing a kill switch, because once you pull on it, it'll turn off the engine.
And while we come closer to you, can you do me a favor and show me 2 more life jackets, please?
5 boaters checked by game wardens.
Children under the age of 13 not having a life jacket on. To me, it's very important. After having dealt with plenty of drownings, boat accidents.
Operation Dry Water is in effect through the weekend. This means game wardens will be extra vigilant, trying to deter people from driving under the influence. In South Padre Island, Sthefany Rosales, Channel 5 News this morning.
On Monday when we got here, we went to look to see what was missing or what was wrong, and we couldn't obviously see anything right off the bat.
This surveillance video was taken on Sunday, August 7th at around 1 a.m. You can see what looks like 2 people walking around Aaron Mendez's shop. The next day, Mendez says he noticed something was taken from several customers' cars.
But it wasn't until we actually got into the cars and we turned them on that we noticed that they sounded really weird. And we're like, what's going on? Why are they so loud? This is a very, very quiet car.
That's when they looked underneath and saw that the mufflers had been cut from 4 different vehicles and the catalytic converters were taken. Mendez called La Feria police to report what had happened. Collision Stop hopes this video will help them identify the people who were on the property that night.
We do have everything gated. We have everything locked down. We put our cars away at night. We have surveillance and alarm systems. So we try to do everything we can to help our customers feel safe.
Mendez says his insurance will cover the damage done to their customers' vehicles, but he still took a financial hit. His deductible cost over $2,000.
To feel like we're broken into and things are taken from us, it's frustrating and it gets us angry. But we got to do what we got to do and correct it.
Now, this is what your vehicle's muffler looks like, and at the end here is that catalytic converter. Collision Stop tells us that in order to get something like this replaced, it can range from hundreds of dollars all the way up to $3,000.
According to AAA, catalytic converters have valuable and rare metals inside of them.
Can be sold to metal scrappers. They can be sold online. So, you know, the payout for these catalytic converters can be pretty high. So that's something that may be driving, unfortunately, these thefts.
Typically, recyclers pay between $50 to $250 per part. Overall, within the state of Texas, stolen catalytic converter claims jumped over 5,000% since 2019 through the month of May.
If we don't do something about it, it's just going to continue. And I understand times are tough and they're hard, but there's more honest ways to make a living.
Sthefany Rosales, Channel 5 News.